I'm setting up, but I decided to do on the hat.
Gotcha. Alright guys, this is our first installment of Beach About Fine, about spring break time.
For sure.
And in this episode we're going to talk about abs, especially for beginners, a good beginner ab routine to get you some abs for the beach so you can look good. And we're going to talk about cardio.
Alright, so disclaimer, the whole reason we started this series is for beginners. This is not going to be for a dedicated lifter. If you spent probably a year, maybe a year and a half in the gym, this is not going to be for you. This is for guys that probably have been on and off in the gym, just want to put on a little bit of muscle, tone up a little bit so they can look pretty good on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. So in this ab routine, there's going to be 4 moves. The fourth one's going to be optional if you're, a really new beginner. But the 4 movements we're going to talk about in the video, we're going to have a video for each movement. We're going to have a push-through crunch, a knee raise, a variant of it. It's not a really hard one. And then we're going to do a leg raise on the ground. And then the 4th optional one is going to be the Russian twist to help work your obliques. For each of these movements, you can choose. The order of the video is not going to be like what you have to do the order in. You're going to get to choose. We're just going to show you each one. And for each one, start out by doing 3 to 4 sets of 10. Do it like circuit style, so kind of back to back. If you're a new beginner, you can do maybe 30 seconds in between each circuit. And as you get better and better in the video, there will be different variations to make it harder so that you can build up those new abs and get better abs. I mean, not new abs. It's not a thing, guys. Now we're going to let Nelson talk about some of the cardio, and I'll tell you about another kind of cardio.
All right, so we're not going to make a cardio video, but since abs aren't really going to show up alone with just an ab workout, we're going to talk about cardio. That's something that's also really important if you want to bring your abs up, as well as diet. The type of cardio that I enjoy the most it's only 2. Usually I'll play basketball. I'm not really good, but that's something that I enjoy doing. Get some good cardio, run up and down the basketball court. And I really like to bike. Stationary bike, in my opinion, is one of the best forms of cardio. And it'll also help build up your legs. That'll be something that we'll probably put in later on that'll be beneficial to guys that have been lifting for a while, as well as beginners. But I guess Matt's going to talk to you guys about HIIT
and
cardio
and LISS.
Yeah, which is high intensity interval training and low
intensity steady state cardio. So I either do 2 different types of cardio. I either do intervals, which is the HIIT, and so I usually do sprints or on a track we have at our college, or you can do it on a bike also. You can do it on anything, but the concept is you're gonna go at a real slow pace. So I'd be walking for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then you're doing an all-out sprint, or as fast as you can go for 10 to 15 seconds. You're gonna do that 10 times, or at least try to build up to do it 10 times. And the concept is that you're gonna burn more calories with that because it makes your body continue burning after. Whereas when you just run or just walk or something like that, the calories you burn while you work out, that's all you're gonna burn. And so it helps burn more calories over time. And the other type of cardio I do a lot, especially if I'm tired or I know I'm gonna, have to work out later or play ball or something, I'll do a low intensity steady state where I do an incline walk. An incline walk, it'll burn some calories. It's a lot harder than you think. So you're gonna want to set up the treadmill to if you're starting out maybe a 9 incline and walking 3 miles an hour, and work your way up. For me, I now do a 12 incline at 4 miles an hour, and in 30 minutes I can burn 500 calories. it's a really good way to knock out some calories in not that much time. So.
All right, so that's pretty much going to conclude the talking portion of this video. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Enjoy these next clips. As always, like it, subscribe to us, share this video where you share cool stuff. We out.
Crunch, but with a little twist, and we're calling it a push through. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get like you do a regular crunch. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hands. You can form like a diamond. You can just kind of have them in the middle here, and you're gonna crunch and push through a little bit. And what you're gonna do is you're not gonna stop where you usually stop at a crunch, but you're gonna push a little bit further. What that's gonna do is gonna help contract your core a little better. And so we're going to start, especially if you're a beginner, start out by doing, maybe 10. And really, once you push through at the top, squeeze. You're going to feel it burn pretty much immediately. So just make sure every time you come through that you're doing a really strong squeeze or contraction at the top. And as you get better, you can start pushing a little further through instead of a little higher. And as you do that, you're going to feel it more and more. And so, and then once you start getting farther like this, you can start adding reps through time. So, one more time, you're going to push through, squeeze at the top, come back down. It's a pretty simple move, but pretty effective. All right, so the move we're doing here is going to be called leg raises, but especially if you're a beginner, we're going to go with knee raises. So what you're going to do, I'd probably start out by putting your hands underneath your back, kind of make a diamond and put them underneath your back here. Kind of takes some of the stress off your back. And you're going to start out with kind of your heels, your knees kind of get this a 45-degree angle, and you're going to lift them up until you kind of start to feel it, squeeze and burn a little bit. When you get to the top, you're going to want to make sure that your kind of torso here contracts and squeezes in, and that's what's going to cause the burn here, especially in your lower abs. Try to focus on feeling your lower abs, because that's what we're shooting for. So as you bring them up, squeeze at the top, and let them back down. And try to shoot for 10 of these. If you can't do 10, that's okay. Just get as many as you can. Start out with maybe 3 to 4 sets. And as you feel that these get easier, you can move on to extended leg raises. So what you're going to do is the same concept, just a little harder. So you're going to extend your legs out and bring your legs up, making sure that your knees come up and everything here squeezes. So as I come up, you want to raise your butt off the ground just a little bit. And that's where the contraction, squeeze, and burn is going to come in your abs. So try to shoot for 10 of these, and as they get easier, you can move up to sets and reps once again. All right, so this movement here is going to be knee raises or leg raises, and the main focus of this that most people do wrong is you see how we bent over there? That's kind of simulating a crunch at the top, and so that when you bring your knees up, it works your entire core. And whenever you come to the top of your knees, try to squeeze and hold it there, and that's going to really create that good burn. And the goal is to try to get 10 of these for each set, and if you feel you can't get 10, just get as many as you can. See what I'm saying, dude? Already killing. And after you feel that you've worked your way up, you can add some reps up, or you can do a variation where you start bringing your feet up, but we're not going to worry about that for now. Awesome. Brings his hands and he's just twisting with midsection just that top part's moving. And so you really want to squeeze on each side. Don't just move your hands around, move your whole core and feel it twist through. And this will be pretty easy for most people, especially for beginners. It's a good one to really feel your obliques on your sides. And then as that gets easier, bring your knees up and don't let them touch the ground as you twist. Now you'll really start to feel this as you rotate your core through. This will be this will be pretty killer. You can see us, just nailing them right now. And then to get a little harder, you can kind of extend your legs out a little bit so that you're having to hold your whole core up as you twist. And then finally, you can add in a medicine ball where you hold the medicine ball in the middle. We probably should have had one, but yeah, grab that dumbbell. Woo! Grab a dumbbell, and medicine ball is probably perfect for this, but whatever you can find, especially if this is at your house or something. Start out with maybe I'd say 10 to 20, because especially on that lighter variant, it takes a decent amount of reps to start burning, but you'll feel it in your obliques for sure. Have a great one.